Okay, atheism is a religion, whether you like it or not. They believe there's no God. That is a statement of belief.
So you're saying every time you make a statement of belief, you're actually a part of a religion. I hope you realize how retarded that sounds.
They cannot know this because they've never talked to anybody. They can't prove that God doesn't exist. They've never been everywhere in the universe.
No, we can't prove that God doesn't exist. But you can't prove that it does exist. Or are you fucking retarded? How the fuck can that be your argument? Don't you realize that we can use that against you as well? We can't disprove God. You can't prove God. The same logic applies to you too, ass.
So they cannot prove it doesn't exist. So it requires belief. It requires faith that they don't know He exists.
No, it doesn't require faith, you fucking idiot.
It requires faith. Religion is faith.
No, it doesn't require faith. You say, there is a God. We say, well, we don't believe in that. Santa Claus comes to me every Christmas. And I say, no, I don't believe that. It doesn't take any fucking effort for me to believe so. I don't require some fucking faith. You're a moron, come on. And you have pimples. Yeah, I know, that was stupid.
I'll link you to a video Big Jerry made. It's a great video what religious they do. You know, religious practices of hate and other such sorts.
And what the fuck is up with this? You know, that atheism just spreads hate. What the fuck is up with that? Hi everyone, I don't believe in God. You fucking hate monger! I'm gonna fucking kill you! That's my argument.
Look out your windows right now. Look out your window. What do you see? You see intelligence. You see life. Obviously it has some sort of intelligence to do whatever it does, whether it's grass, I guess rocks don't have intelligence, but you know, things that grow and actually produce things are considered living. Animals, everything.
I don't know what your definition of intelligence is, but you know, I always thought it was, you know, you have a brain that makes you an intelligent organism or whatever. That tree grows and grass grows and all that, that's just a... what the fuck do you call it? That's some fucking process, whatever.
How did intelligence come about from non-intelligence? And don't just say abiogenesis, because that doesn't make sense either.
I wish I knew how abiogenesis works, so I could fucking refute this little bastard. But I don't know how it works. I don't know, I just can answer, evolution, fucker. A not so complex single cell organism evolved into a complex multi-cell organism. Yeah.
You have the problem of how did the non-living material become living, and at what point did it become living? Now, I'm not saying, okay, let's say you have your lights off, okay? At what point was the light on? At what point was the non-living material alive? There has to be a single point in time when it became alive.
Do we know how life really began? You know, how this first fucking cell came about? Or this, I don't know, is bacteria a cell? Or is it bacteria? Whatever. Yeah, you know, how did that fucking thing come? I don't know. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna say God.
How did it become alive? This is not even this. That's why abiogenesis is so badly flawed, because you cannot answer this question, and I've asked it so many times and nobody's answered it. They always say, well, we don't really know. That's kind of what I thought.
What the fuck is wrong with I don't know? There's a lot of things we don't know, but we're not gonna credit everything we don't know to God. And why the fuck do you have a problem with that? To credit God for everything, we wouldn't advance at all. We would, for fuck's sake, still think that an eruption was caused by God's magic, and we would still think that the Earth was flat. That the Earth was flat if we never wanted to, you know, discover new things. If we just credit God all the time.
So how did intelligence come from non-intelligence? It doesn't make sense. Intelligence only comes from intelligence. If I scribble on a piece of paper, that had to come from intelligence, because randomly acts of, or I write a big message or whatever, scribble I guess could happen, but I write a long message, 2 paragraphs long, capitalized.
In what way does that have to do with living organisms or trees or rocks or anything? First though, what you said was something intelligent. Not that I found you intelligent, but let's just say for the sake of argument that you are an intelligent being, and you scribble on a piece of paper. You didn't create something else that is intelligent. It's just a fucking piece of paper. It's not intelligent. So what the fuck is your point?